This kitten cat knows where it's at.
Knows where it's at.
Well, little lady, let me...
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is a major moment, a major moment. I wholeheartedly believed that Halloween was just not gonna happen for me this year, but it has. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like there aren't that many really good plus size Halloween costume options out there, especially in store. Sometimes you don't want to order online. Sometimes you do want to look at something in the store. You want to see the fabric, you want to see the quality. Even though it is just Halloween, being a full-figured girl, you want to make sure that there's some substantial quality. You don't want your costume to start busting at the seams halfway through your party or your event. So I wasn't sure that I was going to be able to, do the look that I wanted to, but this saved the day. So I have created my version of a Halloween cat, and I think that this is super wearable. If you are having a Halloween contest at work, it's corporate appropriate. You can kind of just wear all black, and then change your look up for, Halloween night festivities if you're going out. So this is a cool transitional costume that I think also people won't look at you like you're crazy as you're driving up the highway on your way to work this Wednesday. So I am going to get started on this tutorial. Please make sure that you subscribe, join the Joi-Louise the Label family, and let's get into it. So I started off by spraying my face with the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set Spray, and then I'm also going in with my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Deep. I'm just going to start evening out the tone of my eyes and then going in with a powder just to set. Then I will be working on my brows, and what I'm using here is the e.l.f. Lock On Liner and Brow Cream, and this is in the shade Medium Brown. I usually like to take a little bit of time to really give my eyebrows some tender loving care. I know that they are probably the most important feature when it comes to doing your makeup, especially if you're, doing them for Halloween. So I just wanted to make sure that they were clean and, just ready to go. I'm going in with this e.l.f. concealer palette just to clean up my brows. I've gotten better at this over time. It used to be a little crazy back in the day, but it's definitely improved. Then I'm going in with a beauty sponge and just blending that out. Now I'm using tape here, sort of like a scotch tape, just so that I can get a sharp edge. I'm going to be using the Zulu palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm going in with that sort of like a brownish red color. It's kind of like a brick color. And then from my Marron palette, I'm using the black shade, and the color is called Black Onyx. Then I'm going in with my LA Pro concealer in the color Fawn, and just sort of cutting out a space there and setting it with a beauty powder. Then I go back in with the black and just sort of even out the surface and make it a bit more intentional. Then I'm going back into my Zulu palette and using that sort of topaz metallic shade and packing that on to that concealer. And I'm going in with a felt tip liner and creating a signature cat wing. You guys, this liner was dry, so I had to really in between spray and go. So I'm really excited. This mascara is new. This is actually maybe my second time using it. The It Superhero Mascara. It's supposed to have elastic strength, and it is also supposed to be volumizing. And then for my lashes, I'm wearing a pair of lashes from a brand called Makings of Me, and these are their 004 lashes. I just thought they were really beautiful and were going to give me the look that I wanted. Ugh, so I'm pulling that tape off, and it's painful, but it's going to be so worth it. Here I'm just moisturizing my skin and then getting it ready for foundation. Here you can see that I've mixed two foundations. One of them that I have is pretty dark, so I mix it with one of my true colors. It just becomes a better overall shade for me. Now it's time to highlight, and I'm going back in with my Shape Tape concealer in the color Deep. You guys, this is so easy to blend and maneuver, and it just is definitely more of a concealer shade for me. I believe ones that I've used in the past were like way too light, but this one does what it needs to do without being too shocking, which I can appreciate. So this I probably am going to need to keep in my everyday kit as far as like staple pieces. And here's a tip that I picked up recently as far as blending out the edges. I used to keep them sharp, but it just doesn't look so good. Then I just learned about Airspun. Forgive me if I'm slow, but I'm gonna be using that to bake today. I actually really love how it turned out once everything was done. And then now I'm gonna start contouring with the Tarteist Contour Kit. I think I've almost worn this into the ground. Going in and contouring my nose. Now I'm gonna start blending. And then going in with a dense brush and buffing out my face contour. Here I'm going in with e.l.f.'s finishing powder in the color Dark Deep. And that just brings some more color to my face. And then this is an e.l.f. highlighter in the color Apricot Glow. So pretty. So I'm adding that just under the eyes, on the cheekbone, the nose, and also my Cupid's bow. So pretty. This blush is actually from the Venomous Villains collection from a long time ago, and the shade is called Briar Rose. Here I'm actually going in under the eyes with Kylie Cosmetics lip liner in Dead of Night, and I'm also going to use that to start carving out my cat nose and the mouth and also the whiskers, and you'll start to see this little kitty cat come together. Now I've lined my lip, and I'm actually going in with the Dead of Night liquid lip and just putting in a full coverage way on the top lip. And I'm also going to be using that to fill in the cat nose. And now for my bottom lip, I'm going in with the Retro Matte Talk That Talk from Rihanna's collaboration with MAC. I'm going back in with Dead of Night over those sort of whisker points because I wanted them to stand out more. And here's the final look.